Hello and welcome to day 9. We are talking today with some quick tips to help you get your grit and build resiliency after traumatic things have happened. I am Tracy Peary. I'm the owner and director of Hope for the Journey. We're a counseling group just north of Austin. We help kids, parents, and partners to not just survive but thrive after traumatic events like sexual trauma have happened. We work with in-person and online and are able to provide service to anyone in Texas. So you can find out more about us at hopeforthejourney.org. Make sure you subscribe so you can get all of our YouTube videos and quick help. And follow us on Facebook at Hope for the Journey or Instagram at Hope for the Journey Therapy. All right, well, let's get to it. Day 9 is all about radical acceptance. This is a super handy dandy trick. It's just a skill. It comes out of DBT or Dialectical Behavioral Therapy land. And it just comes out of wisdom. A lot of you have probably done this before several times. And this is just about actively using it as a skill when you need it. All right, so what is radical acceptance? It is basically just kind of like submitting to whatever it is that you've been fighting against, whatever reality it is that you have been trying to control and it's outside your control. And it's just saying, I accept that this is a part of my life and it's okay. I'm okay, even though this terrible thing is happening. So the example that I like to give is I used to have a really wonderful and sweet and very stupid Great Dane. He was very stubborn, as Great Danes tend to be. My sweet Great Dane Roman, he was blessed with very fiery urine. Anywhere that he would pee, we would joke, it would scorch the earth for 2 years. It would just burn up and make yellow and dry and die anything that it touched. So of course we weren't too happy with him peeing in our yard because we would have these little white patches or yellow dried patches all over the grass, and it just drove my husband crazy. Well, we definitely gave Roman lots of walks, but he was he had a kind of a nervous stomach and he needed to go out frequently. And so we couldn't take him for a walk every single time. And so what we would do is I would go out onto my back porch or my back deck, and I would tell him to go down and to go to potty. And we had this area that was mulched off that was just for him to go potty. And we didn't care if he went anywhere in there, but that's where we wanted him to go and to stay off the grass. So we would tell him, go potty, Roman, go potty. And he would go down there, but he did not like to pee in the mulch. So I would find myself yelling at him, no, Roman, go potty, go in the right spot. And I would give him a treat if he went into the right spot, and it would be just so frustrating. There were times when I would clip on his leash and I would take him, but he was as big as I was. And so yanking him over when he didn't want to was really difficult. It didn't work either. So I would find myself just getting more and more upset. And finally it dawned on me, I was teaching radical acceptance to a client, and I figured I might want to, take my own advice. And so I decided I was going to practice radical acceptance with him. So what I did was I went outside and I told him one side to go potty. And then I just said, it is what it is. He's either going to go or he's not. 50% of the time when I was screaming at him, he would go in the right spot. 50% of the time he wouldn't. So I just decided to tell him just one time. And instead, I just said, it's going to be okay. And what I find myself doing was my shoulders relaxed. I started looking around me. I wasn't fighting with him anymore to go potty. And guess what? 50% of the time he went in the right spot, 50% of the time he didn't. It made no impact on him. That's how influential I was in his little life. But it made a huge impact on me. What I started to find was I actually started to look forward to going out there. We had beautiful birds singing. It was really gorgeous every day. And whatever the weather was, it was, pretty nice. I just really liked going outside and having this little moment of quiet for myself. And so it totally switched it from something that I absolutely dreaded to something that I adored. So I would love for you to try it. Again, you've got to put this stuff into action to make sure that it works for you. But try it. If there's something that you've been struggling with, see if you can practice some radical acceptance. Just letting yourself say, it is what it is. It's okay. I'm all right. I'm going to stop fighting this thing anymore. Let us know in the comments how it works for you, or give us any questions, of course, that you might have. Make sure that you've subscribed, followed us on Facebook at Hope for the Journey, or Instagram at Hope for the Journey Therapy. And as always, we are available for more information at hopeforthejourney.org. Tomorrow is day 10, and we look forward to seeing you then. Thanks.